Hello, it's Wies again, and today we're gonna make a green color.
Yes.
And a very short funky hairstyle.
Okay, let's make it funky. Will you turn so you can see how
I
your
will turn.
hair is grow out? This is about 5 weeks or something like that.
Yes.
And it was blonde. Thank God for that. First time blonde was.
First time blonde.
Okay, let's start on your haircut.
Yes.
Hello friends. Don't be scared. It's just me. It looks dangerous, but I'm not. When I thought something with green, I take a t-shirt with something green in it. Start of course with protection, like I always do. And Wies loves ultra short hairstyles, so thank God for that. But now we go also for a turquoise greenish color. And this you do by making the sides short, color them in a deeper line. So it's a dark green, I mix a green, so I let you also see how I mix a dark green. And then I don't have to light it up, of course. Set the outgrow all in dark green and then make just a nice cut on her. Start again with thinning out. Wetting the hair. Now Wies has always a lot of hair. And when you have too thick hair, you have no movement into the hairs, so it's not the nicest thing to wear, especially not on short hair. Take my nice sharp T thinning out scissor. Stay away about a ½ centimeter from the overflow from the long hair to the short hair, or the short hair to the longer, just the way you want to go. And just watch through the hairs, lay my scissor on her skin, and starting to thin. Just give myself some air in this hair. And this I control by watching through the hairs. When she bent a bit, you can see everywhere the dark colors coming in. When I put my comb through it, you can see the same lines. So then I know that all over the hair and all over the skull is the thickness the same. So now I can start on the cut. Take my large flat comb, part the hairs on the line of cutting. Take my T.K.S clipper, set it in the sharpest position, lift up the hairs with my comb, and clean the sides. The nice thing of working with a comb is that you can bend the hairs and set them straight up just by pulling on the comb in the direction you want them to. Lekker als het erop afgaat, hè?
Heerlijk.
Maar mensen die dat niet gewend zijn, die weten nooit hoe lekker dit is.
Nee, inderdaad. Je moest eens weten hoe dat voelt als je zo'n struik op je hoofd hebt.
Ja.
En dan in één keer zo dat het eraf is.
Ja, lekker is dat. Ja, dan zou zelfs een kale kop nog lekker zijn, alleen die verbrandt snel.
Ja, dat is dan weer jammer.
Wonderful this will be because what I told you, I can bend and lean on the hairs, so I can set them straight out and then do my cut. I think it's much nicer than with a clipper comb because the softness of the lines is much softer, so you don't get the barber style. Then I put my blade to the back in the underlines. I use first my blade as a comb and I comb it into the line of cutting with the comb because when I put the clipper on the side and use it as a comb, I have the same length as on the comb. I'll show you that. This is the thickness of the comb, and when I put my blade upside down, I have this length, so I can see the difference. And this is almost the same as this. When I lay them on each other, it's a bit hard to show you. I lay them on each other, they have the same thickness. So then I know that I can comb into the hairs with my clipper. be aware of the fall of the hairs. So go in the opposite lines. And just watch at the shadows and the colors of the hair, so you can see where the thickness is. When I lay it flat, I have only 1.8 millimeters, so I come nearer to the skin. Do this only on underlines. Then I pat my blade on the sharpest position, leaning on the side of the clipper. So don't lay it all over the skin, just only on the tip of the clipper, and make a nice contour line. This I clean up, so you see I have a nice ultra short. Still feminine. I always think this kind of working is feminine, because when you make this totally bald, it doesn't look feminine at all. Then it looks man style. So when you have these lines all in soft lines, it always looks feminine, because the lines are soft and nice flowing into each other. And you see, when you have a short hairline and you make it, the last time was also this short, this way you can always a nice flow of the hair, so it doesn't grow back nasty or strange. Stay working in the same line. Knowing she has a little scar on the back, but that I'm going to use now into a clipper tattoo. Using my comb as a clipper comb. And then also I can guide my clipper better through the hairs than with a clipper comb on the clipper. Put my blade to the back again, start in the underlines, combing into the line of the comb. You can hear she has nice thick hair. And don't force the clipper on the skin. I see barbers do this very much, pushing on the blades very hard. I don't think it's necessary. Just be gentle to each other. Put my blades totally sharp. And so now I'm also not pushing on the skin. Just gently go in. And when you do short hairstyles and you stay near to the person you're doing the cut with or on, you don't see it that good because it's too nearby. It's all on about 25-30 centimeters, so it's near to your total view. So when you do a meter back, you have a better view overall of the things you do. So sometimes you have to stand back to have an overview of things you do. Turn up. Go to the other side. Not too far. Lay the upper hair aside, because there maybe I have to use this. Don't know yet. Wetter upper hair. The short hair I sometimes wet a bit, because hairs can be irritating on the skin, especially short hairs. So when you wet the hairs, they don't irritate that much than dry hairs. Okay, starting on this, starting on the back, making first the length to the top, Stay working in natural roundings. Don't have to be connected to each other. Pulling on the comb. Gently go up. Watch at the fall of the skull and on the natural lines. Still have the blade on the sharpest position. Put my blade to the back, clean the blades with my thumb. Come into this line. Just go up, going. And this clipper works very nice on this hair and also on short hairstyles, because I think this is the best clipper there is. Also, the blades are not too sharp for the person who is getting the haircut. Sometimes this is too sharp. I had also clippers that stick into the skin, so that I don't like at all, but also the person not. Still working with the blade to the back. Set it in the sharpest position. Do only the contour, leaning with the tip and the sides of the clipper blade on the skin, not with the total blade. Now I only have to clean up with a small clipper and the sides are ready. Coming in with my small key on the clipper. You can see that it's totally charged because the lights on the clipper give 3 greens. And just gently go over the contour line. Clean the hairs I don't need. You see there's no irritation at all. Sometimes you see people with red spots on the skin because the irritation of the tools, but that we don't have. So now I can go on top, wetting the hair. Lay it in a natural fall. Nice Keonic scissor. Take the hairs up. Go to the line of cutting. Holding the length on the sides because it needs this to get a real good shape on the hairs on top. Take the hairs up in the line of the way they lay. Take the hairs up with my fingers, pull the hairs up. You see I'm working on angle. And listen to the sound of the scissor. This is such a wonderful tool. You see I hold more length on the front, then I go into the same line. And I go over from the front to the top to the back in about 8 times. So I'm certain that all the lengths are the same. Get rid of some hairs I don't need. Go once over the same line. This I do because I'm certain that it's a good way to practice your skills, but also, yeah, it's nice to do. And especially when you do short hair on women, they don't find it hard when it takes some more time. Mostly boys want to get out of the chair in a short time, but women see it as a treat, so they want to last it longer. Now this connection line, but I take this to the sides, so I have to watch what it does. I told you it's a disconnect, a little bit, but I love it when she can play with hairs. So even when she lays on this with a gel, it has to look good. So the only part I'm certain that I have to connect is the back. So there I go in, bend the hairs in the line of falling, make a soft connection line from the up hair. So that's also a little bit of crown area. So lay the hairs there, and lay them into the line of cutting. Then you can see also the little scar, but that I'm going to make use of with a little tattoo art. So don't have to bother about that. So now I have a nice overflow of the lines. So I'm certain that when she wears it like this, there's no strange thing going on. And it's still a good hairstyle. Point cut to the front. Go in from the back, point cut to the front. Take only the tips. It's also nicer when this is green, turquoise green, bluish green, just what you want to call it. It hangs over sometimes, so you have more shades in color. Okay, now this is the scar. So I have to work with the scar. So I want to get a little bit tattoo art, not too much, because I really love the shape of this. So what I'm going to do is create only a small line that takes attention on the scar away and makes it even a little bit more funky to watch. This is the first time she has a scar like this. Creating ultra fine lines just by holding my clipper upside down. And when the blades are laying on the skin, I pull the blades to the side so I get a nice shaped outline. stabilize my clipper with my left hand. I think for now this is more than enough. It makes it even more funky. Take my light clipper, put the blade to the back, lay it in an angle, and the hairs that hang over the tattoo line I take away. So I free the line of the tattoo. Ik merk er nog steeds die ontsteking in mijn arm.
Ja?
Ja, als ik dan hoog ga, dan begint mijn arm te tintelen. Nog steeds niet helemaal open. Het gaat wel over heel langzaam. There's a clean up. So now I have a nice kinky tattoo line. That's not too much, but it is a tattoo line. So now I can make the colors. Back, Meteor color. I use those colors. This is a Max Tone Polar Yellow. This is an Ultra Yellow. And I take a blue black. Because I wanted that a deep green color, I put the gold into the blue black, so I get a greenish color. What I used is this mix, so you see it's almost the same amount, and this peroxide is 10 volume 3%. This I use only on the outgrow and near to the skin. Mix it into a bowl. Green, yellow tone in it. You can see the product, so you can see where you apply it. Start on the sides. Go into the fall of the hair because otherwise it jumps away. But it gives also a very special effect on the total hairstyle. And I don't have to use Illum on the short hair because this can go on the skin and stay on the skin for a long time. And this product I can't get rid of because when I take a towel with a little bit shampoo on it and I just scrunch it, it gets off the skin. Lay the hair straight to the sides and with only an ultra fine amount of color I set in the first part of her hair. So deep look into the hair. You can already see the color developing. This I do all over her hair, of course. Coming to the upper hair, take a turquoise of Illum. It's a product of Goldwell or KMS in the States. This will apply on the blonde hair. Don't be shy to use it. Just lay it on the other colors, it doesn't matter because the dark colors on the sides are much deeper of color than the top. And this is a developed color, so it works the best on bleached hair. And then it nurses the hair also very nice and it gives a wonderful glow on the hair. I told you clear is a product, there's nothing in. This is also a product you can use to clean the skin. But you can also make the color lighter with it. Take it on a carton wig, You see, it's also taking up the colors, but breaking down the hardness of the color. So then it's much easier to get it off the skin. The spots you don't need. This cover up, split my carton wig, lay one part around the T.K.S, especially on the front, a bit on the ears, so the plastic foil don't stick on that. I'll lay one in the neckline. Take out my gloves, get sweaty hands of it. Close my foil, going for tea or coffee, and you just stay there. We will be certainly back in less than a second for you. And this plastic foil can be recycled, so that's why I use this, otherwise I wouldn't use it. So stay there. Hello, back from coloring. After 25 minutes you rinse it out, lock the hair with an aluminum lock. The sides I did with a towel, what I told you, with shampoo, and just rinse it in. And then wash out the color, because then you get a clean skin, otherwise mostly the colors stay a bit on the skin. I'm going to clean the contour with a knife, and then I'm going to start blow drying. Hold the skill real tight, and don't lean too hard on it, just softly. The new product of Kin is a hot, and you have to shake it because it's a product that is not stable, so you have to shake it to make it in one fluid. And it's a shine spray, so I apply this on the hair, and this I'm going to blow dry, and then afterwards I use also a bit of this spray. This really smells oh so nice. Also using a new blow dryer. It's also delivered in the Netherlands by Kin, and it's, you have to hold it. It has 3 heats, position, very large blow dryer. It has a direct cold, but also you clip in and off the top, so it's very easy to do. Nou, lekker geluidje inzetten.
Ja.
Je kunt de mensen ook nog redelijk goed verstaan wat je zegt.
Ja, precies. Je moet het overschreeuwen.
So far blow drying. Take the same product, have to shake it before I use it. And this is my new hairstyle and color with tattoo art for Wies. Show that no hairs on the skin. She will turn certainly for you. And I see you next video. Don't be scared. I'm not dead yet. Je mag het.
Heel gaaf. Kleur vind ik echt super.
Mooi hè?
Ja, echt
Dankjewel.
heel gaaf. Dankjewel. Hello, it's Wies again. And today we're gonna make a green color.
Yes.
And a very short funky hairstyle.
Okay, let's make it funky. Will you turn so you can see how
I
your
will turn.
hairs grow out? This is about 5 weeks or something like that.
Yes.
And it was blonde. Thank God for that. First time blonde was.
First time blonde.
Okay, let's start on your haircut.